All right, so let's say you actually found a cybersecurity role to apply for. How are you actually going to give yourself the best chance of securing that job? How are you actually going to get that and tomorrow say, hey, I'm working cybersecurity now? That'll be a good day, and hopefully this little video can give you some insight on how to do that, and I guess how I went about doing it. So I got 3 topics kind of like on the page right now, and they're kind of like my gold mines. So you can do more, you can do less. It doesn't really matter, but this is just what works for me, right? So first things first, find the job that you found. So I was literally just searching for like the cybersecurity analyst, found this junior. So March 2025 closing, and looks like you can get up to 35K per year. Obviously, salary, whatever, it's a job, right? So we are very happy with that. Location, move up to North, Sheffield, Leeds, flexible working hours. And I guess what I'm looking for is just to make sure it is junior, it's not requiring too much experience or anything like that. So desirable qualifications, hopefully some prior experience in IT. Okay, but it says desirable, so even if you don't have that, you're good. And currently pursuing or planning to pursue security certifications. I think if you're watching this video, that's in your plans, so you're all good there. And then exposure to security frameworks like CEP, Cyber Essentials Plus, or ISO 27001. Once again, if you're watching this video, you might have heard of it, you might not have, but once again, it's just something that you'll end up doing for the interview. You'll do it just to learn some basics on that kind of compliance side. And then the skills and attributes are just very generic. I mean, experience with practical security labs like TryHackMe, Hack the Box, Cyber Labs. If you watch my videos, you should already be doing it. Let me not lie. But if you don't know, get to know. These are some very, very good resources, free resources I add that you can do to upgrade your game. But at the same time, there's like paid versions as well, which are also pretty good. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy to like proceed with this. I'm assuming that this is not an agency because it's asking for strictly no agencies. So what I'm going to do, I'll just look up here. So the employer is Lanes Group, right? Located in Sheffield. Okay, so boom. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Google Lanes Group. Right, this is Lanes Group, right? British Civil Engineering Group. Because I'm just going to search cyber security. Let's just see if anything comes up here. See if we can find the job. That might be the job there. Oh, I think that's what I just said there. All right, let me search up LinkedIn. Cybersecurity engineer. Because what we want to do... Cybersecurity. What was the role called? Junior security analyst, right? So junior security analyst. LinkedIn. All right, here. So we found the job. Let's take a look. No longer accepting applications. Okay, let me take a look down here. So has it got anything about the people? Is that what we're trying to find out about? Okay, here we go. Lanes Group. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. So we'll look at the people. When we get to the people, I want to search cyber. Okay, and we've got these people here. So we got the recruitment specialist, consultant, water and waste solutions services, learning and development, special projects engineer, compliance and assurance lead, IT director, security consultant. All right, first I'm going to start with this lady. So she is the assurance and compliance lead working with ISO. So we know we saw that before, but she doesn't look to have like much information in security. So what we'll do is just go back, we'll go to Mo, take a look if he's got any any information for us. So he's more of like an IT kind of guy. He could be on the board when we do the interview. So yeah, I see he's got like cybersecurity in his skills. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a look at Mo and I'm saying, hey Mo, what you got in there? You've been at Lanes, Red Sky, Sapphire, Aero Services. Got anything else in there? Let's see, environmental services, PowerCo. Okay, so looks like this guy has been working like with a lot of aero, environment, and I guess Lanes Group itself, something to do with water, right? British civil engineering. Okay, so it looks like this guy has a good background in civil engineering. So we definitely need to make sure that we brush up on like engineering in general, because I mean he might bring up some stuff about that, which to be honest, I don't even know too much about. He's recently done an Oxford AI and artificial intelligence program, so that means that he might want to ask us, hey, like, have you looked at AI at all? And because he's done it from Oxford, he must be like pretty serious about it. ISO 27001. So if we got any information about that, of course, again, like that's in the actual job description, the ISO 27001. So I'm starting to take notes here. So boom, let me take a look. Sorry, everyone. Okay, so CV analysis, ISO 27001, engineering. Actually, I'll put down the LinkedIn one. Engineering firms. And okay, we'll move on to the AI tools in a sec. So obviously I've just shown you that was like Mo and whatnot, but obviously there's going to be more people that you can kind of deep dive into just by doing what I've done there, and that will definitely help you with job interviews, because you'll know more about what to expect, more about what you can bring up, and it'll be very, very useful for you. All right, so secondly, I'll try and move on to the AI tools. So what I tend to do, right, is I'll go into like the role and boom, I'm about to give you the source. Take all of this and let's prompt DeepSeek. I'm looking to apply for this junior cybersecurity role in a month. I do not have any experience in an IT job or cybersecurity, but I really want to get this role. Please can you take a look at this job description and give me some useful feedback for my interview, what I could bring up in the interview. Okay, I'm just gonna start with that for now. And while that's cooking, let me just close down these tabs. I'm a bit like I start getting angry when the tabs are like not working well. Okay, so yeah, we looked at the LinkedIn, we had the engineering firms, AI tools are on now, and the CV analysis what I do after. Forgot I just didn't even give the job description, so that's my bad. All right, let's see what it says. All right, so even without direct experience, demonstrate interest, mention self-study or practical labs. So TryHackMe. Yeah, that's what we do. Once again, I mean, they say a lot of stuff that I think I'm already saying. Like, if you've worked in technology, like setting up home networks, mention this. Show enthusiasm about learning firewalls, IDSs, antivirus. That's like really, really good information as well. Collaborate with IT teams on 365 Azure. This is really good, actually. I'm currently exploring Azure security fundamentals. So cloud security is like really, really massive in today's day and age. So if you can find some way like to like mention your cloud security project that you've done, or generally just go and like start one like today, like just go do it now and just bring it up in the interview. Even if you spend half an hour on it, like you'll get more exposure than you knew before, right? And yeah, I guess it's like really tailored to this specific job, but I think this works in like all scenarios. So participate in vulnerability assessments and remediation, contribute to security policies and procedures, stay updated on threats, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah. I mean, all of this is like really good information. So this is just kind of to let you know that when you copy and paste these kind of descriptions in there, you can learn a lot. So I don't really tend to I don't tend to look at these very often, like how to address lack of experience, because realistically, they know you have no experience. Just don't even mention it. Just tell them what you're good at. Tell them who you are. Don't focus on anything else. Okay, so yeah, this is just one way you can really prepare yourself. But using this will kind of link to the next point, which is about the CVs, right? So CV analysis. So right here, I've got like a copy of a CV. This CV is like my old CV, and just want to explain to you how you can like utilize your CV in order to like have some, I don't know, have some, what's the word I'm looking for? Some kind of influence over your employers, because if your CV includes most of the stuff from here, like more or less, then they don't really have a reason to say you're not fit for the role. So yeah, like the first thing I'm mentioning, like when it comes to technical skills, like you're just gonna see me go, all right, what didn't they mention? PowerShell, boom. Like there's no need for PowerShell on this role. I'm a slap ISO 27001 in there. And do not get me twisted. Like I will research about ISO 27001. I mean, I do know things about ISO already, but I'm just saying if it's you, don't put something on there which you don't know about, because like boom, they're like, oh, I see, like you've worked on ISO 27001, like what have you done with it? Or they'll tell you like, oh, like what do you think about it? Like what about compared to like NIST or something? And you're just gonna be sitting there like, boy, I don't know what they're talking about. I just wrote that because I got told to, and don't do that. Don't do that. Make sure you learn about it, but just make sure you're covering every aspect here, right? So talked about ISO. You want to talk about M365, Azure platforms. Talk about Security Plus. You don't even have to have it. Like you can literally just say, boom, like currently pursuing Security Plus. Boom. And yeah, you just talk about how you're analytical, how you stay up to date. It's all really simple. So yeah, kind of to just come to an end here, to give yourself the chance of securing an entry level cybersecurity job, you need to do these like little extra tips and tricks. Should give you some kind of advantage when going into these interviews over someone who's probably just like, maybe they have the qualifications, more qualifications than you, but they're like not as well versed with the industry. They don't have the rapport with the interviewer. They haven't like matched their CV to be like coherent with the actual job requirements. So yeah, I think this is a really good way to approach some of these jobs.